Hi guys, Pete from Performance Schools Marketing here. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to do a quick video on follow-up. A lot of the time we get questions from our theatre school owners, dance school owners about following up with people and some best practices and tips and tricks that can help. So I'm going to go through a couple of things here and hopefully this will help you. So the number one thing is that speed to lead is key. Okay, now what that means is, let me just move this this section over here. What this means is, let me write that there, speed to lead is key. What that means is, the quicker that you can follow up with somebody, the more chance that you've got of converting them into a student. Okay, so let's say you're running an advertising campaign and you get an inquiry that comes in. Okay, what you want to try and do is you want to try and get back to that person as soon as possible. Now, when I say quickly and as soon as possible, I do not mean 3 hours later or even an hour later. What I mean is within 5 minutes. Because if you can get hold of them within 5 minutes, there's a couple of things that are going to happen. Okay, first and foremost, you're going to call them and you're going to say, "Hi, it's Dave from XYZ Theatre School on the phone." Okay, they're going to be scrolling. They're going to have filled out their details. When you call them and you say, "Hey, I'm calling from XYZ Theatre School," they're going to say, "Oh yeah, that was really quick. I've just filled out my details." You're going to get them there and then, okay? And they're going to know who you are. If you leave it even an hour later or 2 hours later, what happens is you call them and you say, "Hi, it's Dave from XYZ Theatre School." They're going to be like, "Who? Who is that? I'm not entirely sure who that is." And you filled out a form. You filled out some details about finding out about us. And they're straight away like, "I'm not entirely sure who this person is. I can't remember." Okay. So really key thing is to follow up with them as quick as you can. Now, I would also suggest that you follow up with a text message straight away as well. "Hi, thanks for inquiring about XYZ Theatre School. If you've got any questions, please let me know. I'll try and give you a call as soon as I can." Okay. And then what we would suggest that you do is you follow up with them again 2 hours later. Okay. Maybe you've sent them an email, okay, with some information on. You message them 2 hours later and you say, "Hey, just wanted to check that you got the email that I sent you with all the information. Have you got any questions?" Okay. So speed to lead is key. Now, one of the other things that you can do when you are contacting these people really, really quickly is you're going to make sure that you are going to double dial. What does double dial mean? Well, basically, when you call somebody, you ring them, what might happen is they don't know what the number is that's calling. So they look on their phone and they're like, "Who is that?" And they don't answer it, okay? Now, what you want to do is not leave a message straight away. What you want to do is hang up and then you want to call them back again straight away. Because what happens is they get like inquisitive. "Who is that person that's just rung me?" Oh, and then they answer it the second time, okay? So make sure that you double dial. You're going to find that you're going to get about 50% more people answering the phone on the second dial. So that's going to really, really help you with that, okay? So speed to lead is key. Double dial to get them. Now, leave a message on the second time. Say, "Hey, thanks for inquiring. Tried to give you a call, but couldn't, blah, 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 blah." Then I suggest that you leave them a text message as well and say, "Hey, just left you a message. Let me know if you got it. Let me know if you've got any questions." Okay. How many times do we follow up with people? Okay, is another question that we get. How many times should I follow up? How many times to follow up? Okay. Now, I like to say, follow up until you get a no. Okay, so until somebody comes back to you and says, "No, leave me alone. I don't want to hear anything about you." Don't. You want to keep following up with them. You want to send them a text message. You want to send them an email. You want to give them a call. Okay. The reason is that people lead busy lives. Now, what may seem to you that it's pushy and that it's salesy and that you're trying to get hold of these people, that's in your own mindset, okay? And you've got to kind of change that when we're looking at following up with people, because people do lead really busy lives, okay? They're going about their day, something might happen with the kids, something else happens, and you will be surprised at the amount of people that come back to us when we're running our campaigns for theatre school owners. The amount of times that people come back to us on maybe like the fourth or the fifth message or the sixth message and saying things like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I've been meaning to get back to you. I've just been really busy with XYZ. So follow up as many times as you can until you get a no. I'd rather find out from somebody that they are definitely not interested than have them sitting somewhere like, "Oh, I called them, but they didn't get back to me. I'm not entirely sure. So definitely keep following up with them until you get a no. Okay, that's really going to work for you. Now, when you're on the call to people, okay, and you get to the end of the conversation, and like you've had a really good chat with them about the school, about the acting classes, the dance classes, whatever that is, whether it's a parent, whether it's somebody actually interested in being a student themselves. A little tip for you that you can do to make sure that you're not going to get a no and that you're going to lead on somewhere is you can give them some choices at the end of the call. So, for instance, a lot of the times people will say, "Hey, okay, do you want to sign up?" And then what they're thinking in their head, they're thinking yes or no. Do I want to sign up or not? Yes or no? Okay. Now, a way to get around that is to ask them a which one question. Okay, so that would be potentially, okay, you've gone to the end of the conversation, it's gone very, very well. And then you're like, hey, okay, you've got two options. The first option is that we can get you signed up straight away. We can take the payment and get you signed up. Or if you do a free trial, we can sign you up for the free trial. Or if you want to come in and visit us and see what some of our classes are like, then we can get you booked in to come and see one of the classes. Which one would you like to go for? Now in their head, they're thinking which one. They're not thinking yes, no. Okay, so it's really important that that's basically giving you a win-win situation. Like they're not going to go off and they're not going to think about it. Now, so let's say that you're running like a paid class and you need to get like a deposit or something like that. Please try and stay away from sending them a link and then expecting them to sign up. Okay, you want to try and get that payment over the phone straight away, or you want to try and send them the link while they're on the call to you and say, hey, did you get it? Yeah, okay, just fill out your details there and then take the payment. Because what will happen otherwise can happen. I'm not saying it happens all the time, but you can send them the link and then they go away and they're like, yeah, I'll fill that out later. They jump off the phone and then they go and get their lunch and then they do whatever, go away, and then you're chasing them up again. You're then back into like following up. Hey, did you get the link to sign up? So whenever you can, try and get them to make the payment straight away for that class, or get them to sign up straight away. If it's a free trial, send them the link, get them to sign up for it there and then while you're on the call. Don't try and send them a link and expect them to do it later, because oftentimes they'll forget. Okay, so that's another thing with your follow-up. Now, let's say that you get somebody booked on a trial to come to the class. Make sure you remind them. Okay, don't just expect them to turn up, right? So beforehand, a week before, send them a message. Then maybe 2-3 days before, send them a message. And then a day before, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And then an hour before, hey, look, really great, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Let us know if you've got any questions. So you're making sure you're nurturing these people to make sure that they turn up to your free trial. If they've paid, more chance probably of them turning up. So again, that is another thing that you can do. Okay, so let me just, I've not written those ones down, have I? So which one, let me write this, which one questions at the end of call. There's that one there. There we go, let me move that. And then we have also got take payment or book them in on the call. Okay, make sure that you book them in on the call so they're not waiting and then having to go back to them. All right. So let's just recap. Speed to lead is key. Get in touch with them as soon as you can. Double dial. Make sure that you double dial them before you call them. If you don't get hold of them the first time, that is. How many times to follow up? I've not written it here, but let me write there. Until they say no. Until they say no, I'm not interested. I'm going to go to your competitors around the corner. You want to make sure that you follow up with them as much as you can until you get a no from them. Which one questions at the end of the call? So do you want to come in and visit us and see what the school's like, or would you like to sign up for the trial? Which one do you want to go for? And then if you can, take the payment or book them in on the call straight away. All right. So listen, I hope that was really, really useful. If it was, pop a comment below. Also, if you want to jump on a 15-minute discovery call so we can find out a little bit more about what your school is up to and how we can help you grow, we've got systems and processes in place that do a load of follow-up for you automatically. So if you are interested, then hit the link below that will have book a call. You can book a call in with one of the team. They can have a chat with you, find out exactly where you are with your school and what it is that maybe you need help with. And we can get you hooked up and get you more students and grow the school. So I hope that was useful. Take those tips away, go and use them, and I'll see you on another video. Take care. Bye-bye.